Everyone knows the real reason why you got that part. It was the time you spent on that casting couch.
It is really hard to put lipstick on a pig.
Excuse me, Miss Thing, but both of us spent time on that couch.
Justin Trudeau is a fighter. Fighters get knocked out.
He can try to call himself Rocky Balboa and play fight songs to aggrandize himself as the star. But the people lined up at food banks, 2 million of them every month, know better.
Justin Trudeau is a fighter. Everyone has an opinion about Canadian federal politics.
Oh, yeah.
I was put on this planet to do this. This is I fight and I win. It's what I'm good at. No, Mr. Vanette, kidding.
You fight from the good place.
Elbows up. Elbows up.
Now that Trudeau is gone or sort of gone, like, what was that? Who is he working for, actually?
I can tell you, Tucker, he was not working for us, for Canadians. He did destroy our country economically, socially, and culturally.
A few years ago, I was in Hamilton in a classic steel plant. And I was meeting, some of those, overall folks.
God damn it, that's not news. What about us? Look, Stephen, Terrence and I were talking. Well, it's starting to look like maybe we're not gonna win this thing, you know? We'll win. We just have to stay resilient. Well, yeah, but everyone is dying of starvation.
Yeah, let's give it up, guy.
Don't call me your guy. I am not your guy, friend.
Who were proud to say that they were third and even fourth generation steel workers in Hamilton.
WTF.
What he did to us during COVID-19, that was an authoritarian government. I don't know if you remember that, but I did an interview with you after.
Very well.
Yeah, I was handcuffed and put in jail for non-crime just in the summer of 2021 because I was speaking about freedom in a park in Manitoba.
Everyone has an opinion about Canadian federal politics.
Oh, yeah.
Gang, what's up? Aaron right here, Canadian Looney. So I've got a podcast here that I want to watch. I think it's going to be really interesting. Like, I really don't know that much about Max Bernier. Like, I know he has his own political party that seems to be distracting from the Conservatives, but maybe he's got a lot of interesting things to say. So we're going to be watching Tucker Carlson here. I'm a big fan of Tucker Carlson. I didn't used to be. I used to watch this guy and be like, what a loser jerk. But no, I was wrong. Maybe I was right then. Things have changed. I don't know. I like Tucker Carlson. Check out his channel. It's amazing. He's a true independent journalist. He rose to the top. Like, besides Joe Rogan, I don't know if anybody has a more influential podcast, like in North America, at least, than Tucker. Like, anyhow, we're going to jump right into it. Let's get this going. Everyone has an opinion about Canadian federal politics.
Oh, yeah.
I think our leader, Trudeau, I don't think I've ever heard him say a true word.
Oh, yeah.
Now that Trudeau is gone or sort of gone, like, what was that? Who is he working for, actually?
I can tell you, Tucker, he was not working for us, for Canadians. He did destroy our country economically, socially, and culturally. What he did to us during COVID-19, that was an authoritarian government. I don't know if you remember that, but I did an interview with you after.
Very well.
Yeah, I was handcuffed and put in jail for non-crime just in the summer of 2021 because I was speaking about freedom in a park in Manitoba.
All right, guys, I want to iterate, like, Tucker Carlson's channel is worth a watch. Like, I'm curious. I haven't seen this one. I know it's out there. I wanted to watch it with you guys. Plus, I didn't used to like Tucker Carlson. I'm a big fan now. Like, I watch him all, listen to him all the time. Like, I mostly listen. I don't watch. But, what's up, Megan RP? Good to see you. My man, motherfucker. What is up?
And he did impose on us also a vaccine passport. I wasn't able to travel across the country because I'm not vaxxed, and But what he did to our country.
Do you regret not being vaxxed?
Oh no!
Do you ever think I really wish I'd had the COVID vaccine?
No. That was the best decision in my life.
I totally agree. Sorry, not to make others feel bad. So he went about it so systematically. He got the government to pay for killing your citizens through the MAIDS program. Like everything he did seemed designed to destroy Canada, like on purpose. If you wanted to destroy the country, you would do what he did. Why do you think he did that?
He is a socialist for sure, and a globalist. And the World Economic Forum for him was, the great thing, and they were promoting socialism and globalism, and nobody imposed that philosophy on us, on Canadians. Trudeau was very pleased with that, and he decided to put legislation into place, into force in Canada, in line with that philosophy. And, for him, he was spending money like it was not a big deal. Actually, what he did, he was able to double the debt that we accumulated over 148 years. He was able to double that in 10 years. So our debt
doubled the debt in 10 years.
Yeah, the debt that we accumulated over 148 years, it took him 10 years to do that. So the debt was $600 billion, and he doubled that to $1,200 billion. And he said, deficits are okay. When you have a deficit, it's a way to stimulate the economy. But we know that, you cannot stimulate the economy with borrowed money. It's a sedative for the economy. So now in Canada, we are I believe, in a recession. Our standard of living is going down. Actually, what he did with mass immigration, that was, his dad was a big proponent of multiculturalism. Every culture are equal. So, and he did that in the 1970s, that philosophy. And now we have a legislation in Canada promoting multiculturalism. But add that with mass immigration, you have the perfect storm. You have people who are coming to our country, and you don't ask them to integrate into our society. You can keep your culture. You don't integrate into our society. We live in ghettos, and we have ghettos in Canada also. So a lot of people came to Canada, and the economy was growing because of the growth of the population. But, the population was growing faster than the economy. So our GDP per capita went down the last 10 years. So we are poor today in Canada if you look at what we had 10 years ago. And it's because of Trudeau. It's because of mass immigration. It's because of big spendings. That's the legacy of Justin Trudeau.
Tens of thousands of Canadians killed themselves during his time. I mean, if there's one measure of happiness, it's like you don't kill yourself. Yeah. So if you have Canadians killing themselves, tens of thousands of them, then that. So my question is, why isn't he in jail? And we're all excited to send all these people to jail. Andrew Tate must go to jail or whoever. But I don't understand why Justin Trudeau's not in jail for destroying an entire nation.
But the good news right now, he's not in government anymore, but we still have the Liberals. But
hey, that's something everyone can enjoy.
But they're not really globalists, are they? Because they're not doing this to China and Africa and the Middle East. They're not saying those nations need to invite a lot of people from different parts of the world. So it's not actually global.
It's only one side.
It's anti-Western.
Yes,
they're saying that there's something about a majority white Christian country that's inherently threatening, and we're going to destroy it. And that's it is exactly what they've done. It's around the world.
Yeah, they did that in France, in UK, in Germany, and now in Canada.
Yes, so you've got basically Russia left, and of course that's the country they hate most. So it is a tell. Like they're not screaming at Chairman Xi to let in a bunch of people from Nigeria. It's like not even on the table. Yeah. They're not even demanding Japan do that. It's just Canada, UK, Western Europe, Australia, New Zealand, and the US, and that's it.
That's it. And
elbows up. Elbows up.
How many kids did you molest with Jeffrey Epstein?
Who the is that guy?
Our guests are arriving on time, to the second.
They always do. And you always act like it's a miracle.
My dear Tattoo, when each guest is paying $50,000 for a 3-day stay on Fantasy Island, he or she deserves miracle.
Right, boss.
This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe.
How many kids did you molest with Jeffrey Epstein?
You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Goal is to unite this country, and with our policies we will. But if we go with Poilievre or Carney, that would be the end of this country in a couple of years. And actually,
How many kids did you molest with Jeffrey Epstein?
Pulling through my garbage like some starving raccoon.
Elbows out. Elbows up.
Right, boss.
Oh, what a hit!
Supposed to wear it to the side. Bartender, I want something stiff to drink.
Jack Daniels.
He look anything like you? Say, I'm looking for Butch.
I'm Butch. Who's looking for me? Well, if it isn't Johnny Ringo.
It's a mighty big piece of steel you got strapped to your leg.
This town's not big enough for both of us, Ringo. I'm riding you all the way back to Frisco.
Go ahead and make my day.
Come to mama, girl.
Butch, I miss you so much. I ain't seen you since the barn dance. What happened to you? You left your spurs over my house.
How did you get out of the handcuffs, girl?